My name is Lucynda Statema. I'm 21 years old. This is my mathematical identity story. My story begins when I was around 4 years old when I attended Allendale Preschool. I don't remember much besides reciting numbers in English and Spanish during circle time, so I guess preschool really was not the place my mathematics journey truly took shape. I have a little brother who is exactly 14 months younger than me, and we have always been two peas in a pod. My brother has a learning disability which affects his reading ability and also a speech impediment. On the other hand, my brother was also tested at the age of 3 for Mensa due to his impressive math skills. He missed the cutoff by a few points, but his ability to solve equations was still far beyond his years. In comparison, I was an average student who loved to learn and wanted nothing more than to please my teachers. As I began kindergarten, I enjoyed math, but felt that I was better at spelling and reading because I wasn't doing long division like my brother. As the years continued, I felt less and less confident in math. In 2005, when I was in 3rd grade, my family and I moved from Kenosha, Wisconsin to Ithaca, New York. The math curriculum at my old school was focused on mental math and traditional methods, while my new school focused on writing everything down and using manipulatives. This transition was hard for me. I felt that because I couldn't do the math like everyone else in my new school, I wasn't good at math. In 4th grade, I was brought in for extra help with Miss Berry, who taught me new methods and built my confidence. In 5th grade, I began to do better in math, but every time I got a problem wrong, I felt terrible about myself. I thought I would never be good at math. However, this all changed when I went to middle school. My 6th grade math teacher, Mr. Kaltman, was the best, and he applied math to real-life scenarios. He even helped me learn better problem solving by giving me a book of perplexer puzzles. Mr. Kaltman also encouraged me to take advanced 7th grade math the next year. I wish I could say everything was great after that, but it wasn't. I struggled through and felt not good enough in 7th grade math, and then again in Honors Algebra 1 in 8th grade. In reality, I wasn't a bad student. My report cards show I had all A's, but still my math confidence was low. In 9th grade, I felt my struggle with math would continue in honors geometry, with the teacher's fast-paced and rushed teaching style. I felt like I couldn't ask a question even if I knew what I didn't understand. So I switched to Regents geometry with Miss Shockey. She helped us to memorize proofs by exploring with us hands-on why they work. At the end of the year, I even ended up doing better on the Regents exam than some of my friends who had stayed in honors geometry. The rest of high school was pretty smooth sailing for me in my math classes. I think this is because I began feeling more confident and had some really awesome teachers who were willing to slow down to answer questions and give one-on-one help after school. These days, I love math. I love being able to solve a problem and crunch numbers. I'm still really good at doing things in my head. I learn best when things are connected to a word problem or a scenario, something I can think logically about rather than just a bunch of numbers on the page. I still struggle with some of the more basic skills like traditional multiplication, because when I moved, my old school hadn't covered it yet, and when I arrived at my new school, they had already moved on to teaching less traditional methods. I'm excited to take this course and to learn new methods to teach math to my students, and hopefully come away with a better understanding of math myself. I still can get super hard on myself when I make a mistake, but I'm trying to learn to have more of a growth mindset. In the future, I hope to be able to teach math in a way to kids that engages them and teaches them problem solving rather than just memorizing facts with no understanding for why it works. I think my experiences will help me connect with my students who may not feel confident in their ability to learn math or feel afraid to make a mistake. I hope I can help my students develop a growth mindset as I develop one of my own. I hope this course will help push me out of my comfort zone by making me solve and think about problems in new ways and create a safe environment where I can admit to not knowing and make mistakes. Thanks for watching.